Guide me, O light, with thy pure love. Shine through the darkness from above. In thee my hope shall ever remain. Thy grace, my heart's eternal flame.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll show you how to transform into Lihua. So let's get started. I'm starting by covering up my eyebrows with some concealer. If your brows are super dark or thick, I'd suggest using a skin-safe glue stick first. It just helps flatten everything out and makes it way easier to get that smooth base for redrawing the brows later on. Once that's done, I go ahead and reshape the brows. Lihua has this gentle but confident expression, so I try to bring that out with the way I shape them. I'm using black eyeshadow here, but adding a little bit of violet can really help match her hair color. Lihua has these really big almond-shaped eyes, and there's a little trick I like to use to get a similar effect. I applied 2 eye tapes on the outer part of the lid. Super simple, but it really works. To enhance that almond shape, I draw the liner very close to the lash line and extend it outwards into a long tapered wing. Keep it smooth and angled slightly upward to lift the outer corners. Then I draw a second lower lash line about 3 mm below the actual waterline. This creates the illusion of bigger eyes and opens up the lower eye area. Lihua wears a strong red eyeshadow focused on the outer corners. I apply mine the same way. A little tip here, if you want a more intense and pigmented red, you can use a red lipstick instead of eyeshadow. It blends well and really pops on camera. To blend everything together and soften the edges of the tape, I apply a light brown eyeshadow into the crease. This not only helps hide the tape, but also gives the eyes more natural depth and dimension. Now I apply mascara. This preps the natural lashes and allows them to blend seamlessly with the false lashes later. It also darkens the base and helps define the eyes more, which is perfect for bringing contrast back into the look. For lashes, I go with a natural style. Lihua has a more mature and elegant presence, so I avoid spiky or dramatic lashes here. After that, I use a little more eyeliner to fill in any visible gaps between the natural lashes and the falsies. This helps everything look more cohesive and polished. Moving on to concealer. I focus on brightening the under eye area. Make sure to keep a small distance from the lower lash line so the product doesn't settle into fine lines. Next, I apply foundation and make sure to blend it in really well. A damp beauty blender usually gives the most natural finish, but you can also use a small makeup sponge like I'm doing here. Then I set the whole base with some translucent powder. This keeps things in place, tones down any shine, and just gives the skin a nice soft finish, kind of like a natural blur filter. For blush, I'm using a pink shade and blending it across the cheeks and a little over the nose. That way it just looks like a natural flush. To give the face a more mature look, I contour the nose to make it appear a bit longer by adding a soft shadow along the sides of the bridge. Nothing too heavy, just a little, and I make sure to blend it out well. A soft contour always looks more natural and flattering. To bring some glow back, I pop a bit of highlighter on the tip of the nose, the inner corners of the eyes, and right under the brow bone. For the lips, I'm using a bold red-pink lipstick. I follow my natural lip shape and fill it in evenly. Lihua's lip color is really striking, but still elegant, so this shade works perfectly to balance the whole face. And to finish it off, I top it with a glossy lip gloss. It really gives that final pop and makes the color feel more dimensional. Last but not least, I put in these reddish pink contact lenses from Uniqso. And that's the finished look.
Guide me.